This is TechCrunch.
When former Twitter CEO Dick Costolo spoke at TechCrunch Disrupt, someone from the audience asked him if HBO's hit satire Silicon Valley would be revived. Costolo, who was a writer for the show, essentially answered no. While the writers talk about that regularly, he said, they don't pursue it because today's actual Silicon Valley is so bizarre, it can't be parodied. The latest case in point is a new company called Clad Labs that launched out of Y Combinator this week. Clad's product is so outside the box that people thought it was an April Fool's joke in November. But it's a real product, founder Richard Wang told TechCrunch. The product is called Chad, the Brainrot IDE. It is yet another vibe coding integrated development environment. An IDE is the software developers use to code, but with a twist. While waiting for the AI coding tool to finish its task, the developer can mess around with their favorite brain rot activities within a window of the IDE. Or, as the company's website advertises, gamble while you code, watch TikToks, swipe on Tinder, play minigames. This isn't a joke. It's Chad IDE, and it's solving the biggest productivity problem in AI-powered development that nobody's talking about. The founders say their IDE increases productivity by helping with context switching. Their argument is, by doing your brain rot activities within the IDE itself, as soon as the AI is done with the task, you'll get right back to work rather than be focused on your phone or browser. Reaction on X was mixed. While some people thought it was a fake satire, others thought it was a good or a terrible idea. Like it or hate it, everyone had an opinion. Even Jordy Hayes, co-host of the enthusiastically pro-tech podcast TBPN. Hayes penned a post on the product called "Rage Baiting is for Losers." In it, he said of Chad IDE, "On one hand, it's funny. On the other hand, what are we doing here and why does this belong on the official YC account?" He argued that products like Chad IDE and Cluely have moved rage bait from a marketing gimmick to a product strategy, and it really should not be. He urged YC to start teaching founders that rage baiting is for losers. This is particularly interesting advice from someone who, as a founder, had mastered viral marketing without rage. Hayes and his wife Sarah founded Party Round, a funding startup that went viral for their friendly marketing gimmicks like launching NFT versions of top helpful VCs. Wang tells TechCrunch what the haters don't get about his Brainrot IDE is that it wasn't intended to be rage bait. The founders hope it becomes a genuinely beloved AI vibe coder for consumer app type developers. They want to give these folks a consumer app-like experience in an IDE. While the product is real, it's not available to the public yet. We're currently in a closed beta, Wang said. Right now, Chad is attempting to build a community of users who like the idea. Clad Labs hopes to open the product to the public soon, but for now, users must get an invite from someone already in the beta. No doubt there's a certain type of developer who would love Chad, but whatever the future holds for this product, one thing is true. It is nearly impossible to parody Silicon Valley these days. When the hosts of the popular All In podcast launched their own tequila brand at a star-studded party last June, all 750 bottles of the $200 spirit quickly sold out. But getting those bottles into customers' hands has proven harder than expected. The long-awaited bottles of Besties All In Tequila began shipping last week to those who ordered them, ending a nearly 5-month-long wait. Jason Calacanis, one of the podcast's hosts, told TechCrunch. The holdup was the unusual bottle, Calacanis said. Handcrafted bottles took a bit longer to create than expected, but the bottles started shipping last week. The bottle was designed as a collector item and looks like a stack of poker chips illuminated from the bottom. It gives homage to poker, another of the podcast host's favorite pastimes besides drinking tequila. Buyers were told at that time that they could expect delivery by the end of summer, but summer came and went. The customers not only dished out the $200, but also paid taxes and other fees. A TechCrunch reader told us that delivery was repeatedly delayed, Pushed back to October, then November, and most recently, one person was told the delivery would be after November. According to a letter seen by TechCrunch from the distributor Flavier, the spirits marketplace handling distribution. Both the product's official website and Flavier's communications reflected the shifting timeline. The website originally promised end-of-summer delivery, but now says shipments will begin in November. The Flavier letter indicated that deliveries were happening in batches. While it's still not clear how long it will take the distributor to fulfill all orders, we at least know that shipments have begun and what the holdup was. With any luck, fans of the VCs, Pod Bros, and Besties who host All In will be sipping on the pricey handcrafted liquor during the upcoming holiday season. Flavier has not yet responded to our request for comment. That's it from TechCrunch. For more crunchy bite-sized articles like these, go to TechCrunch.com.